Jesse.
Okay. Jesse, I'm going to be asking you some questions today. Do you know anything about D.A.C.A? What does it mean?
I don't know exactly what it means, but I think it has to do something with immigrants.
With immigrants?
Uh-huh.
Okay. Do you know what D.A.C.A stands for?
Mm-mm.
Okay. Do you know who it protects? You said immigrants, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Oh,
Have you heard anything about it on the news?
Mm-hmm.
What have you heard?
I don't know exactly, but like I've seen a lot of like posts about it on Twitter.
On Twitter?
A while back, yeah, and it just seemed to have like a lot of people angry.
Angry? Okay. Do you? Well, you said you don't really know a lot about it. Do you think D.A.C.A would affect you personally? Or you just not have enough information?
I don't have enough information to answer, so I don't know.
Okay.
It could, maybe.
Okay, thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Hi, I'm Caitlin Stromitz.
Hey, today I'll be asking you about D.A.C.A. Do you know what D.A.C.A is?
No.
No? Do you know anything about it, like who it protects, who's a part of it? No? Okay, thank you.
Hi, my name is Hayden Gross.
Hey, Hayden, do you know, I'm going to be asking you today about D.A.C.A. Do you know what it means?
Not really.
No?
I kind of know what it is, but I don't know the specifics.
Okay. Have you heard anything about it on the news?
I have, but I don't really pay much attention. I just kind of
Okay.
don't really know.
All right, well, thank you.
No problem.
Hi, I'm Zach.
Hey, Zach. I'm going to be asking you about D.A.C.A today. Do you know what D.A.C.A is? No? Do you know what it stands for? No. Do you know who it protects? Do you know anything about it?
Not at all.
No? Okay, thank you.
My name is Mackenzie Taylor.
Okay, today I'll be asking you about D.A.C.A. Do you know what D.A.C.A is?
Yes.
What is it?
It's I don't know exactly what it is, but it's like the for the immigrants or for the children of immigrants to like protect them from being deported.
Okay. Do you know what it stands for?
I don't.
You don't? Do you know, you said who does it protect?
Yeah, like the children of immigrants.
Okay. Have you heard anything on the news recently about it?
Not really.
Okay. Have you heard about what Congress is trying to do to it?
Trying to get rid of it.
Yeah, do you agree with that?
No.
No? Okay, do you think D.A.C.A affects you personally?
No.
No? Okay, thank you.
My name is Shady Tanner.
Okay, today I'll be asking you questions about D.A.C.A. Do you know what D.A.C.A is?
Yes.
What is it?
I had a lot of friends in high school that were DA.C.A. That's all I know.
That's all you know?
That's all I know.
Do you know what it stands for?
I don't.
Do you know who it protects?
The Dreamers?
The Dreamers, yes. Have you heard anything on the news about it recently?
I heard that it was in a lot of trouble. Like, it was about to not be a thing anymore.
Okay. But you haven't heard like a legit thing from Congress?
I haven't.
You haven't? Okay. Do you think D.A.C.A affects you personally?
I mean, it affects the people I know personally.
Okay, thank you.
Hi, my name is Terry Anderson.
Hey, today I'll be asking you about D.A.C.A. Do you know what D.A.C.A is?
I know a little bit about it, but not too much.
Not too much? What do you know about it?
I know it's basically for people, Hispanic people, to stay here and also like work or perhaps go to school.
Go to school, okay. Do you know what it stands for?
I do not.
Do you know? You said it protects who?
Hispanic people?
Hispanic. Have you heard anything on the news about it recently?
No, not recently, but I heard a lot about it a couple months ago.
Okay. And do you agree with what Congress is doing?
Are they taking it away from you guys? Or are they like limiting it or something like that?
They're still thinking of a solution.
Of a solution?
Yeah.
I think everyone should have a right to their education.
Okay. Do you think D.A.C.A affects you personally?
Personally, no, it does not affect me. However, it does affect some people that I do know. That's the only reason why I do know a little bit about them.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
Hello, my name is Javon Onibo.
Hey, do you know anything? I'll be asking you about D.A.C.A today. Do you know what D.A.C.A is?
I know a little bit, but not much.
What do you know about D.A.C.A?
I know it allows immigrants to stay over here in America, but that's all I know mainly.
Do you know what it stands for?
No.
You said it protects dreamers, right?
Hmm.
Have you heard anything on the news about it recently?
Yes, I've heard from that the president is trying to get rid of it.
Okay. Have you heard anything from Congress?
No.
No? Have you heard about what Congress is trying to do with it?
No.
Okay. Do you think D.A.C.A affects you personally?
No, personal. So some of my friends possibly, but other than that, no.
Okay, thank you.
Hi, my name is Erica.
Hi, Erica. Do you know what D.A.C.A is?
D.A.C.A is a permit that allows teens who came at a certain age, it allows them to work legally here in the United States, to go to school and to drive as well.
Do you know what it stands for?
It stands for Deferred Action for Childhood Arrivals.
Who does it protect?
It protects the undocumented immigrants who legally came here into the U.S.
Okay, so you would say immigrants is a part of it? Would you say anyone has a part in D.A.C.A?
I believe that just the immigrants who came as they were young.
Okay. Have you heard anything on the news recently about D.A.C.A?
No, the last thing I heard was that they changed the renew date, and now they are actually allowed to renew their permit instead of those before who ended before May 5th.
Okay. Do you agree with current administration policies, or do you agree with Congress itself?
No, I do not. I feel like they really aren't doing anything for D.A.C.A at the moment. I feel like they're just trying to decide on a decision.
And how does D.A.C.A affect you personally?
It allows me to work and to drive here legally in the U.S.
Are you saying you're a part of D.A.C.A? You're a D.A.C.A student?
Yes,
Okay, thank you.
of course.
Hi, I'm Noah Lamb.
Hey Noah, today I'll be asking you about D.A.C.A. Do you know what D.A.C.A is?
Yeah, it's like temporary residency for people that their parents brought over as a kid, as a child.
Okay. Do you know what it stands for?
Deferment action for childhood arrivals.
Okay. Do you know who it protects?
It protects anyone that was brought over by their parents from any other country.
Okay. Have you heard anything on the news about it?
Yeah, I heard about like Trump is trying to cancel it, and Obama was the one that enacted it.
Okay. Do you agree with any current administration policies or with Congress?
Yeah, I agree with D.A.C.A as it is right now. However, I do not agree with that Congress is trying to end it.
Okay. How does D.A.C.A affect you personally?
For me personally, it doesn't really affect me. However, I have some friends that it does affect.
Okay. Thank you.
For 5 years, nearly 800,000 undocumented young people have been able to live in the U.S. without constant fear of deportation. That's all thanks to D.A.C.A, the Deferred Action for Childhood Arrivals program. It was started by President Barack Obama in 2012. It allows young immigrants who came to the U.S. illegally as children to apply for a renewable 2-year visa. That allows them to work legally in the U.S. and saves them from deportation. So, who qualifies? Those who have been in the U.S. since 2007 and came before they turned 16, and those who were under the age of 31 before June 15, 2012, when D.A.C.A went into effect. Applicants must be in school, have a high school diploma, or be a military veteran, and they must have a mostly clean criminal record. It's important to note, the status doesn't put participants on a path to legal permanent residency or citizenship, but it does mean these immigrants can get things like driver's licenses, credit cards, and open bank accounts. A recent survey found that after being approved for D.A.C.A, 5% of recipients started their own businesses, and 16% bought a home for the first time. Some critics say D.A.C.A is unconstitutional because Obama introduced it by executive action and without congressional approval. They also argue that D.A.C.A promotes future illegal immigration because it signals that if you come here illegally, there are ways to be able to stay. Ultimately, ending the program would remove 800,000 people from the U.S. workforce. And the left-leaning Center for American Progress estimates that if that happens, over the next decade, the economy could risk losing nearly $500 billion.